Encompass Technologies was founded in 2001. Since then, the company has grown to over 40 employees, recently moving into a new state-of-the-art office in Fort Collins, Colorado. Encompass Technologies continues to be the fastest-growing route accounting system for beverage distributors in the United States. Our staff knows the industry, with many who have held positions in beverage distributorships either in sales, delivery, warehouse, or management roles. At Encompass, we value our customers. That's why we're constantly improving our software to exceed our clients' expectations. Come see why Encompass Technologies is a leader in warehouse control systems.
For the last year and a half, Encompass Technologies has been working on a warehouse control system. It incorporates both pick-to-light and visual recognition of the product to minimize the number of times we have to visit a particular location for a product. This cuts the travel time for your picker. It allows you to pick multiple orders at one time without being responsible to any sequence or order that product is picked in. Its only confinement is it is picked by wave, and the wave can be as many as 5, 10, 50 orders at a time, depending on how you size the system. We can save steps, we can save time, we can cut the number of pickers, we gain some efficiencies in your warehouse and accuracy.
So the way that the Vision Box works is when a case enters the front of the box, there are 3 readers across the front that will attempt to identify the UPC on a case. And if successful, then we do have a match and we know what product it is. We also have 3 cameras, one that shoots from the top and captures the top face of the case, one that approaches from the side and gets the side, and then also one that takes a snapshot of the front of the case. From there, we can process these images, keeping in mind the dimensions of the package as well as the color intensities, and then from there also accommodate some pattern matching to determine what the product is. And we can double check even the UPC reading that we've received.
Encompass Technologies has developed this WCS system, which is allowing us to pick multiple orders at one point of attack. So as opposed to driving past this 10 times, we pull at one time and we divert this product to 10 different pallets. It's really sped us up here. It's pretty close to double the speed per pallet that we're picking. Like most operations, our top 20% of our volume is done by 10 or 15 items. So what we do is we pick all the things that are more than a layer pick on the walkie rider or forklift, and then the remainder of the pallet is pulled off from these diverters here. And once you have, say, your 2 or 3 layers pulled off for your bulk picks, you just go, the system tells you which lane to go to, and the rest of your pallet is right there for you to pull off all at once.
The system uses mechanized picking if that is the most efficient process, and will use traditional picking methods if that is the better process. For example, a single customer orders 25 cases of one product. The picker will be directed to the traditional pick location to pick that product. On the other hand, if we have 25 customers and they each order a single case of that product, those will be directed down the pick-to-light and be fielded down the conveyor. The system is customizable and can be tailored to fit the size of your operation. Components in the Vision Box can be upgraded to allow additional throughput on the conveyor. And the conveyor is also modular, which allows it to be expanded and contracted to properly fit the size of your product portfolio. This conveyor has few moving parts. This means that worn or damaged parts can be easily swapped out with minimal impact to operations. The pick-to-light boxes are magnetic and can be easily swapped out and can bind to any bin. Core components of the conveyor, such as motors and diverters, can easily be swapped with the removal of 4 easy bolts. In addition, individual pieces of the conveyor belts can be replaced if damaged.
The major advantage we've seen with WCS are both speed and accuracy. We've increased our speed a ton just because we're not driving by the same pallet 20, 30 times to pick 20 or 30 cases. We're throwing it all on this conveyor belt back here all at one time from one spot. The other is accuracy. We are weighing the layers that we pick at the point where we're picking them, so there's no other QA needed for that. Also, all the cases that come down the conveyor belt here are also scanned electronically, so we know exactly what's coming down the lanes as they come down. So there's really no need for an additional QA. We can use full pallets, case stacks, flow racks, whatever you need for holding power, depending on the volume of those individual products you have. Okay, we'll give you a short demonstration here of how the pick to light actually works. Toby here is going to be picking and I'll be talking. So go ahead, Toby. So as he's picking the cases, in this example, he's picking 6 cases, which might actually go to 4 different customers. So in this case here, as you can see, it doesn't matter which sequence we pick these products in. So right here is saying I need to pick 2 of these Miller Lite 6-pack bottles. So we just pick 2 of them, hit the button, and the system knows at the end of this process that we should have 2 of these cases at the end. So here you can see that the product's going through the visual recognizer now. So at first, as Emery stated, it looks for a barcode first. If it can't see a barcode, then it's got 3 cameras that will look for a pattern, a color pattern, or however it recognizes those cases. So this doesn't limit you to products with just barcodes. So as you can see here, those first cases we picked were Pabst 12-pack cans. We picked 6 cases and they were for 3 different customers. So we have the first customer here for 2, second customer for 2, and the third for 2. So as the pickers pick the layers and they're done, it'll instruct them to go to whichever lane that needs to go to finish their pick. And when they show up, they just drop their pallet, finish their pick here, and it prints them out an ended pallet tag with everything, the layer pick stuff, as well as the flow rack stuff.
This is different from many other solutions on the market because the sequence at the time of picking is not important. We can use the vision box to identify the product, the size of the package, the color intensity. We can use many different means to match and find an exact match to the appropriate product. And then at the point of matching the product, we can then tell the system where it needs to put it, what lane, to what vehicle, what route, for what customer.
I think pick to light could be revolutionary in the beer business just because of that fact. With the number of SKUs that people are getting now, it's getting more and more cumbersome to first have a location for all those items, and 2, running by that item, who knows, 50 times a night, 100 times a night to pull 1 or 2 cases off of that pallet. Just the amount of time it saves is been extraordinary.